Contract management, we've seen in our business, we have different people within our business that are decision makers, but they need to share contracts that needs to be signed. We are trying to standardize that process on how contract requests for signature are being sent through to third parties outside of your business. Currently, what's happening is, for example, if I need to send an NDA or SLA to a customer, I have to go onto our OneDrive, SharePoint, go and fetch the NDA, attach it to an email and send it to Jonathan, who needs to sign the document. Then I have to follow up with Jonathan to make sure he's gotten it. Has he signed it? Can he please return it to me, etc. I mean, it's a tedious process just to get one document signed between one person, not considering how it takes to sign it between 2 or 3 or more. This demo, we are going to have an NDA be completed. So I'm going to request for the sign of an NDA. I am the recipient. Meneer Pinaar. Because the template has already been pre-configured, you will now see there's the request that I've done. Great stuff, Craig. I am the one that I'm the recipient, and then after I've signed, Conrad has to do it. So if I click on check status, it says in progress. It updated there in progress. So let's go to my mailbox. So while we wait for the mail to come through, I did one earlier. So this is what the request typically looks like. We are able to white label it to your business. So in this example, we've added the Flint logo, we've changed the colors to this, and we have the option to say start signing. If I click on the start signing, I will have the option to then complete that. So I will then be requested to sign. Let's see what this does. Receive document to sign. I can then see it's already signed because we tested it earlier, but it'll allow me to say ABC Suites, that's the person that is completing it. And then also, if I go through the whole document, I'm able to see that Conrad has signed and that Craig has also then signed. And the nice thing about this is once it is completed, it'll change to actually completed and a copy of the actual PDF will be there. Let me just check one more time if it's there. There we go, it came through. Lovely. So let's click on it. I have to proceed to sign it. I have to confirm and accept the disclosure of the Electronic Record and Signatures Act. So I select it and I say agree. This is the template that we've configured to be sent out. In this example, I am the customer, ABCD Suites. And then I can read the entire agreement, scroll down, or once I enter, it'll take me through to the next place where I need to complete. On the top left side, you will see that it shows the remaining fields to be completed, and it takes me, the person that needs to sign the section, to that specific field that needs to be completed. You will note that the section that Conrad will complete is blank. I can't do anything there. That's for him to sign. Here we go. Victoria. And it's the 3rd December. And because it knows my full name, because I've entered it on the request, you will see that my name populates and then signatures. So if I click on the signature, I have 3 options, and I'll show you now. One is where I can select a pre-configured signature. One is where I can electronically draw one, or the last one is where I can upload the actual signature. So if I click on signature, these are the pre-configured ones that propose. I have a draw option, or I can upload. So I'm going to use this one. And last time I'm going to give my designation. And now you can see you've successfully filled all fields, and you say finish. So while Conrad is going to complete his section, I just want to show you there, if I click on check status, it still shows me in progress. So as soon as Conrad confirms he is done, he will show you.
Thanks, Craig. I actually received the request now. And it's like Craig said earlier, this is also one of my favorite things, this DocuSign. We've used it with other companies as well. Craig, I've opened under, it gives me proceed to document, same as displayed earlier. And I can agree and continue. Now it takes me directly to the signed at. page, signed at Pretoria on the 3rd of December. Same signature options, choosing the first one and my designation, and I say finish. Now I've got the option to email it to myself, to print it, or to download it. And Craig, yeah, back to you.
Great stuff. Thanks for Conrad. So now what we're expecting is that if I click on check status, I expect the status to move to done, and I need to have access to the actual signed document. So here I click status. It says it's completed, and now I have a copy of the signed document. If I open it up, I am able to see all of the information that was supplied there. So yes, this use case speaks for itself. How many of us struggle with this on a daily? Let's create a platform that manages all of that. Remember, with regards to any integration and connectors that we've built, with your payroll system, we need to have API capabilities. It is the new modern thing. It is the new thing that's out there. If you are still on a legacy system, be mindful that we need something to integrate with, and that would be an API.